So we're here at Ultimate Auto Interior Shop. We partner with them to complete some stuff that we just don't do in the shop. And one of those things that they do, amazingly, is interior work. And Richie's behind me working. Richie's been doing interiors for over 18 years. I'll walk you through some of the steps we took on the E91 project to choose what materials and also to choose what panels that we use. Because again, we have two donor cars, we have two full interiors, so we want to get the best panels from those cars, but we also want to convert them into a GTS style while also improving the interior. These are some of the pieces from the E91 that will be done. These are some pieces that are already done. So this is a B pillar that Richie's already wrapped, and we've chosen anthracite alcantara. So it's actually the branded alcantara from Italy, and it's the anthracite color from BMW. This is what BMW uses for all of the headliners. Starting back to the US, probably an E39 M5 was the first time I saw it, but we wanted to get that color match right just so it matches perfect to OEM. So that's the anthracite color, and you'll see the panels. There's A pillars, B pillars, C pillars. Also back there is the whole entire headliner that's done in that same way. He's gonna actually do these in the same so it all matches. And then as you can see, all of this has been marked up with chalk to talk about what's best. So once we selected the proper panels, we needed to select the right alcantara for the panels. And we're not gonna go with an anthracite color that we have all over the headliner and on the A, B, and C. And we wanted it to match kind of lower down in the car, which is the BMW Performance seats, which one of them is back there. Alcantara sent a sample overnight, and it's a deep black alcantara, which is a little bit darker than the anthracite we chose. That's gonna carry over to the seat panels, into the back seats. And right here, you can see where the pattern is marked. And this mimics the BMW Performance pattern that's on the front seats that we were provided. The seats that we got from Germany, they're actually going to be taken apart, they're going to be restored. There's little tiny things that need to be corrected on them and need to be brought up to snuff. Those are going to match. That also has been translated over to here, and Richie's working on the bottom right now where we matched the leather and the deep black alcantara with the seat. So it will be a rear seat that's made to match the BMW Performance seat, which is an OEM seat from Period. All this will be a Period interior. It reuses the OEM framework and uses all the BMW proper material to be, again, OEM like it came from the factory. I'm gonna get out of here and leave Richie alone so he can finish all this work. Let's get back on the project. So we're back here at Ultimate Auto in their interior shop, and they're about 95% done with all the interior work for the E91 project. And I want to kind of walk you guys through everything we have on the table. Some of it's completely done, some of it's a little bit done, but let me walk you through and show you guys what started it. These were the seats for the build. So these are BMW Performance seats that are period correct for the E91. We got those from Germany. They were one of the special components that we wanted to go with on this build. And these are exactly how they come from BMW. These were the guide for the whole interior and all of the selections that we went with color-wise and stitching-wise on all the components you're going to see after the seat. There's some gray white stitching, there's black leather, there's black alcantara, and this is actually deep black. Some silver work, there's some silver stitch work with the BMW Performance logo. The scalloping design in this that we wanted to carry through the interior. So first component that I'll point out for you guys is the center console, and this is wrapped in deep black alcantara to match the seats. It also has the silver whitish type stitching that carries through that also matches the seat. We went with the standard leather for the armrest with some alcantara sides, and we kept the e-brake leather with the grip leather. This will have a DCT knob. The OEM DCT knob will be there. So it has a nice contrast with the feels and with the textures. Right next to the center console, I have one of the B pillars from the car, and this is wrapped in the anthracite alcantara, which is different from the deep black that we went through on the seats. You can see it's more of a gray. We did the whole entire headliner in that alcantara, including the sun visors. So these were all stitched with a seam, brand new, exactly how BMW would have done it. That all matches. This is the A-pillars, and this will have the black airbag logo there. So this all kind of fits together with the massive headliner that the E91 has. And right here behind me is the rear seat. This is what we think BMW would have made if they made a rear seat that matched the BMW Performance. So if you ordered a BMW Performance rear seat in your wagon, this is what you would get. The edges have the leather, it has the same stitching color, it has the deep black alcantara, and it even has the same scalloping on the back padding and back sections, just like the Performance seat. And we even added it into the armrest stitching here to match, so when you have that down, all of it kind of comes together. That's a nice touch. It's just a super nerd detail that I wanted to add in there, so we had a matching set of seats and it just wasn't the BMW Performance seats thrown in with the rear wagon seats. Now we're gonna move on and talk about the door panel. So with the door panels, we wanted everything below your shoulder to be the deep black alcantara that matches the seats and also matches the center console. On the door cards, we went with the deep black alcantara here with the white gray stitching, just like the console and just like the BMW Performance seats. We also restored the leather here from the E90 M3. Here's the rear panel here. We also did the pull handles, the back of the pull handles that everyone knows in all the E90 and in the X5s and everything that is sticky, it fails. We actually wrapped that also in alcantara. It's sort of an area where it will never fail now, and it matches throughout the whole interior. Another element we have going on is we're gonna have a special E91 GTS logo that's gonna be in a special place, which you guys will see later that I'm not gonna give away now. It's a very subtle logo. Has a really cool place, especially because it's a wagon. We also switched everything in the car that was a physical gray plastic from BMW. We bought it brand new from BMW in the black plastic. Another overlooked aspect that comes with an interior restoration such as this is actually restoring the leather and the vinyl. You'll see some markings here that we marked with a paint pen and actually a chalk pen that we marked, that another guy is going to come in and actually restore those pieces on this, because it's an original panel that you can't buy anymore, so we have to restore it. We're going to head out from here and let Ultimate Auto finish up this interior work, and we're going to head back to the shop where the painted chassis is waiting for us to begin.